Chat room. First time ever. First time ever, man, that we've been here early. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness. It's the best sticker in the game. Hey. Yeah, what's the name? Cheesy? Cheesy went crazy on that sticker, man. Let me get a different song though playing, bro. We got a different song. Chat, y'all know what we here for, man. Y'all know what we here for, bro. Look at the crystal count. Look at the crystal count, man. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day, man. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? I didn't make a should you summon yesterday because your boy was completely out of it, to say the least. My IBS was flaring up so bad. I was in pain pretty much the entire day. I didn't feel like doing anything apart from sleeping, and then to try to do anything that would get my mind off of it. So I would, like, you know, play some games. I watched a movie last night with my girlfriend. I just try to do my best to get my mind off of it, because whenever I'm not focused on it, I don't really feel the pain too much. So, but I just literally did not feel like at all making a video. I was so close to like just puking everywhere, and I was constantly in the bathroom. It was bad, chat. But with that being said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me cut the music real quick. They did these two so dirty. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I think these two are possibly two of the worst designed collab units that they have ever made in this game, and that says something. At least in the Ascended era, it feels like that these two are like the worst collab units I've ever seen. Gigi is definitely gonna be doing lots of damage, but it's like, dude, he could have a bit more. Like Ira's looking pretty good. I won't lie. Ira looks a little bit better, at least whenever you consider like taunt tanks and stuff. But like, in all honesty, this entire like, if we were just judging off of power level alone from this crossover, I would give this crossover like probably like a solid 6, and it's a hard carry by Okaroon, and it would just be like, out of all the crossovers we've ever gotten, like in terms of like how strong units are, it's literally just getting hard carried by Okaroon. Because Momo's good, but only in certain situations where you're fighting, like, what is it, human, demon, or beast. So she's going to be good in those settings, but outside of that, you know, she's not going to be too great. Gigi is just this only nuker, which is like, why do we only have that whenever you look at Mono Dark? Why do you even have to look at it? And you have this motherfucker running around. Like, are we serious? This man's technically just a nuker, but he has arc gauge, he has physical res, he has crazy DR down. Like, come on, man. Come on. I think they hold GG bad, personally. Look, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just mad GG sucks. I think that's the thing. I'm just mad GG's not like top tier. On the part 2 equips, I think all of them are kind of whatever. Like, the only one that I could see maybe getting a lot of use is this in evasion fights. And also, this is okay, but we have better defense items. The statue isn't bad. I will say that. This statue is not bad. And then this is good too. Like, this magic item. This is really good for, like, nukes. Especially, like, light nukes. And they have a magic slot. And of course, there need to be magic damage, but yeah, light magic nukes, this could be really good. But chat, let's just focus up, man. Yeah, and they made us kit buns. Yeah, exactly, Moon, exactly. Like, look, I never watched Dan, but I did see the clip of GG List manhandling Okaroon, and I was like, oh, they gonna make him crazy. They gonna make him crazy. But no. I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't even mind if he was a nuker and like that's all he was, but make him the best damn nuker in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Especially how much they hyped up this crossover, talking about like this is like the crossover that we've been waiting for. We've been in the works with it for a year, all this other stuff. And then you release this. It's like mediocre units. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ira, here's the reason why I don't like Ira, chat. Here's the reason why I don't like Ira. Let me actually go in here. The reason why I don't like Ira is because of this passive right here. Right here. Damage taken down 30% with allies HP 50% or less. This is good with taunt tanks, but like for the main mono fire setup, right? Let's say if we use her with the main mono fire setup and we didn't want to use a taunt tank, she's technically just, we can't use her there. Like we just can't. Because if we look at it, look at this chat. Because you have Valentine's Priscilla, Summer Iris, these two like to be at high HP, and then you have Sunraku, which he doesn't care. But then like, you know, if you run Summer Iris, which I don't see why you wouldn't want to, it's like you need her to be at high HP, and Ira only benefits from being at low HP. The good news is about this though, is that you can actually run them with a taunt tank. That's where she becomes a lot better whenever you consider that, because you could run Ira, Summer Iris, and then you could probably run Sunraku. I maybe wouldn't run Priscilla here, just for the simple fact that she needs to be above 50% HP to get like the art gauge. Well, actually, you know what? You could still run it. You could still run it. It'll be fine if you run her, because she gives DR as well. So you could run like Summer Iris, Ira, and Priscilla with like Kirisame, and have Kirisame have like insane amounts of DR. So that is like a very like viable strategy. It's just if you take out the taunt tank, I feel like she gets significantly worse. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Ba? Yeah, it's really, it's something, man. It's definitely something. But like in taunt tank situation, she's gonna be really good. You know, you just throw her on a team and she instantly gives the taunt tank like 30% more DR, because the taunt tanks are mostly gonna be at low HP in most situations. Not all the time, but in most situations. So there's that. And another thing is too, is that if we wanted to use her without a taunt tank and we wanted to use like a damage mitigation character, chat, who do we have here? Like fucking Demiurge? And then also, how are we gonna get everybody to low HP to where we have the 30% DR? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no equip in the game that just halves everybody's HP instantly. So, are they worth summoning for? Okay, like I just said, I'll say it again. No, unless you just are a fan of Gigi or Ira, and I would say if you care about mono fire, you should summon maybe for Ira, because she could have some use with like Kirisame, like I just said. But in all honesty, I don't think you summon on part 2. If anything, you should just summon on part 1 to try to get Okaroon, because Okaroon is hands down the best character from this crossover. If you get Okaroon, you don't have to worry about anything else from this crossover, and you won't really be struggling. That's if you already have an account, though. I will say that if you already have an account pretty well built, just get Okaroon and call it quits. Unless you like the crossover, then, you know, go for part 2. But if you're just starting playing the game, then, you know, it might be worth it to actually try to get Okaroon. And then if you wind up getting Momo too, that's really good. I would say even getting Ira, because Ira has some art gauge in the kit with the skill, which could be beneficial for you. But in all honesty, this is like the worst crossover to start as a new player, which is crazy because this is a brand new crossover, but it's really not a good new player crossover, to be completely honest. So, yeah. But chat, I think it's time for us to summon. So we're going to do our free crystal multi here. And if we get GG out the gate, we're calling it there. We're just going to go do all the other summons on Okaroon to try to get Okaroon, and then we'll see what happens. But we're going to summon right now. First summon of the day. Let's see what happens. Karad going across the screen, chat. Gold touch. Let's do it. 4-star. No animation. No animation. Oh, lightning. Never mind. Never mind. A little something. Something slight. Something slight. Hold on. 2 5-stars. 2 5-stars. I doubt it. I doubt it's anything crazy though, chat. Best of luck. Drink some water. Hey, bro, I got water right beside me, my brother. Rayon? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I was about to say, This is what happened with Momo. This is exactly what happened with Momo. I got Rayon first, and then I got another unit right after it. Okay. Next summon, chat. Next summon. GG! GG! Come on, man. Your boy just wants to see GG on the screen. Come on. Please. 4-star, 5-star animation. We love that. Lightning. We love the lightning. Or give me a congratulations. Give me a congratulations. I walk away with both of them. I go to Okaru. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. 2 5-stars again. Got Momo first guaranteed. Nice, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't think this is anything either, chat. Oh, I almost have... There we go. S almost actually at luck 100. That's actually kind of lit. My boy Valhalla is luck 100. Jesus. All right. 5 more multis, chat. Until we got pity. But the thing is, I don't even have enough for pity because I had to get 1 more multi summon. But here we go. Here we go. Next multi. Dude. Can I just say something real quick? Pause it. YouTube. Pause. Y'all don't understand how mad it makes me whenever I see the same animation 3 times in a row. It pisses me off beyond belief. I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to know. Whenever I see the same summon animation, it makes me so mad. It irritates me so much, man. Oh my God. God, it irritates the fuck out of me. Whenever I just see Reyes pop up like 4 times in a row, I'm like, okay, dude, I see what's going to happen now. I'm skipping this one. I don't even care. 3 more multis. 3 more multis. Come on, man. We got to get something from this crossover, right? We got to get something with the... Are we serious? Ganon? No Ganon. No lightning. There's a rainbow. Oh, 3 rainbows, but they're all going to be dupes more than likely. Oh my God. Chat, this is killing me, man. That's tough, bro. Yeah, Fearin was pretty good. Fearin was a decent crossover. Oh my God. This is killing your boy. 2 more summons and I have to buy my last multi. Am I really not going to get Gigi or Ira within like these initial steps right here? Dude, if I don't get either one of them, this is hands down the worst summoning. Thank you. Thank you. We finally got something. I was about to say, this is going to be crazy if we don't get anybody at all, like in this. Because if we only got Momo within like 30 summons, this would have been like my worst crossover summon sesh I've ever had. But here we go. We got okay. Oh, let's go. All right. We are done with this banner. Screw Ira. We got GG. I'm going. Look, here's the craziest part. Here's what's gonna be wild, chat. I do this multi and I get Okaroon. Back to back. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna be Okaroon. Wait, it was rainbow. Wait. Oh, what the fuck? No, chat. No. What? Chat, come on now. Are we serious? It's always at the end, bro. It's always at the end. Oh my God. That oh my God, chat. What the heck? That's insane. That is actually insane. That's actually insane. Holy. Here's the thing, chat room. Here's the thing, right? We can pity Ira now for free. You know, we get her for free. Or not for free, but you know, still. But I'm not going to spend crystals directly, or I'm not going to buy more crystals right now to get her. I'm just going to log in the next few days and I'll be able to pity her, you know, with free crystals. But one thing I might do, chat, should we get the SP art for Gigi? I might do that. Okay, I think I like Gigi's SP art quite a bit. Dupe Okarun? You're right. What am I doing? No, don't go for fucking Ira. Go for a dupe Okarun. You're fucking right. You're so right, chat. You're right. I can't believe that I didn't think. You're right. You're right. You're right. I could finish the collection, but I could also just go for a dupe Okarun. I could. I like how you guys think. I like how you guys think. But chat, should I? Which SP arts should we pick up? Should we pick up Gigi's or Okarun's, chat? Because I don't know if I like Okarun's too much, and the only reason why is because like it looks like it's unfinished, kind of. Because if we look at it, like I don't know, like you see, it doesn't look bad right here, but in game it looks very empty. It looks very empty. I do like Gigi's a lot, but I just wish he was transformed. The fact that he's not transformed, I think is kind of whack. Do we have Gigi on the bot? We don't have Gigi out here yet. I could get both, but yeah, I like Gigi's a lot. Yeah, I think I'll get Gigi's instead. All right, give me just a second, chat. Let me buy this real quick. Holy chat. What a summon sesh that was. I mean, we got hold. I will say that we got hold for majority of it, but we got what we need in the end, man. We got what we wanted in the end, chat room. Now it's time to test these units out. It is now time to test these puppies out. All right, let me see. What did we get here? Oh, we got the defense item. That's not bad. All right. Let me go in here and find Gigi. There he is. There we go. And then let me... I don't think I have enough to actually... Do I have enough to just ascend them on my own? I do not. I'm not surprised. I really haven't been farming. The... What you call it like that? The current season... Or the Summoner's Roads like that recently? Is Okarun worth the pity? Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you're close, I would. Sheesh, there's my goat, man. All right. And let me... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That boy's got that stuff on, chat. God, but he sucks. That's the only problem, man. Oh, my God. And now let me do Okarun real quick. Not that. It's actually half off too, so that's good. Thanks, man. Thanks, yeah. Hey, we popped off, narrator. We really did. We popped off with this one. And then let me go in here. Max Elixir Okarun. Let's see what happens. Also, I think I can get another Max Elixir too real quick because of me buying the SP arts. Let me see. Yeah, I can. Let me get a Max Elixir real quick. Yeah, I gotta farm the Crest Palaces for him. See how good they get. There we go. All right. Let me think. Yeah, let's just rock Gigi with the team real quick. Let me try him first. Gigi with... Why did it switch? That was so weird. What the heck? Gigi's a physical too, right? Yeah, I think he's physical. I'm pretty sure. He is physical. Is there a demon that I want to run him with? I don't think so. Apart from maybe like Samurai Rimuru? He does have 100% physical res down. That could be beneficial. I don't have Momon. I wish I had Momon, but I don't have Momon. Dude, I have so many units I gotta crest. Jesus. Let's try Gigi. I think I'm gonna do Gigi Draken. Diablo's too slow. Let's do Gigi Draken. If I'm just gonna hit like hard with them, let me not use Genos. We just use Gigi Draken, Hoka. Technically, I could use Okaroon with him just to buff up his attack more. But like, if you put Okaroon on the team, you really just want to focus on him instead of Gigi, because Gigi's not going to be able to out damage Okaroon. Also, let me look at their true weapons real quick. Let me see. What is Gigi's? Increased physical and dark damage. Why is his true weapon kind of buns too? What's Ira's? Hers is an actual true weapon. Momo. Oh, she has a stackable one? Damn, Momo's is actually worth it. Let me get True Golden Ball though, because Okaroon's definitely gonna want that. And then I will buy one of yours. And then there's no point running that on GG. There's no point at all, unless I'm doing sustain with GG, which I'm not gonna do. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever using GG in sustain, so I doubt I need that. I think you're asking to just complain about the unit if you use him in sustain. We do have Shady Canopy now. Wait, no, that only works on gods though, right? I think I have to have... Wait, do I? If the user is a human or a god. Oh, god damn it. I could use it on Draken, but... Okay. Yeah, GG's true weapon really isn't going to be all that. Okay. Let me go take him into a training battle real quick, chat. We're just going to see how much damage GG can hit for, because I have an idea with his comp, or what I'm thinking of here. We're going to use Saito's Katana to give him as much damage as possible. The 5-star magic. We're gonna use. What gives us the most art gauge? I may actually switch that for Ashura depending on how much arts I need. That's only 30 art gauge if you're a demon. Earth damage up, yeah. Might just go XYZ here. And then for 4-star heal, I can go Necroculus for more art gauge. So that's 20. This is 30. Yeah, so 50 art gauge he has instantly. Draken gives 30. That's 80. War God Finn gives 50. That's 130. It's his art that gives him that 100 art gauge, right? Okay, yeah. So he only needs to get to 100 arts, technically, for a nuke. Technically, because then I just need an additional... No, I only need 200 art gauge with him, actually. So yeah, I should have enough on this team. Also, I should check how fast his art is real quick. How fast is this art? Like, is this like realistic that I could do an art? Oh, why is it so fast? Okay, all right, why is it so slow? Okay, well, realistically, I should be able to get this off the way that I want to. Because if you're doing like nukes or something in like an event, he'll probably be pretty quick. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. I don't need True Owen on War God Finn. Is there like another physical item I could possibly use instead? Yeah, I'm gonna put a Arts Up crest on him right now. I'm just gonna see what he's like, you know, with nothing on him, real quick, and then we'll start to like, you know, try to optimize him as much as possible. What are we thinking, Chad? What are we thinking for War God Finn with the physical item here? I could just use something that like stacks physical res down. Maybe. You know what? No, it's fine. Oh no, you know what? I'll just use gem. Okay, let's see what this does. All right, so what I'm thinking of with GG chat, here's what I'm thinking, right? So you see he almost has 100 art gauge right out the gate. So if we pop this, you see everybody gets their stuff. We pop this with GG, okay? Everybody gets their arts. This is like something you can actually play around. Pop off with all of this. Let me click this real quick, go into the detail screen. Let's reset show in battle. All right. So GG's at 500k right now. We use this. We're just gonna use another Draken art too. He's shooting all the way up. That's not bad. 25? 25 on just that? That's not terrible. Yeah, that's definitely not terrible. See, but because what I was thinking was with Gigi, since he gives that 100 art gauge to everyone, and if you're a demon, you get more. I was thinking that if you could use a demon like Samurai Rimuru or somebody, you could benefit from that because you could wind up using like multiple arts to buff up your characters before you get into like the boss wave. So I wonder if something like that would be good. Now, the thing is that this fight right here, the Special EX, is annoying. So I don't know if this team will actually be able to do it because he feints you like in every single wave. Because like, look, just with like what the team we have right now, boom, he has 100 arts. We pop this. GG goes to the next wave. Wait, wave 2. Just with 2 units. So this is just with War God Finn and him. So that seems pretty beneficial, man. And then we pop this. Oh, Gigi's gonna take him all the way to... Oh, no, Gigi got fainted. Uh-oh. If only he didn't get fainted. Yeah. Yeah, Veldora would definitely... Yeah, he is kind of like gray to an extent. Kind of. A little bit. It's just, you have to be able to get that 100 arts on him to kind of give everyone else that 100 arts. It's very similar to how like 12th generation Mizuki was whenever he came out, and you would pop off with his third eye to actually get the art gauge. But yeah, we could think about it like that for a second, because he has 50, so these two give 80 arts, and Gigi by default gives 100. No, he gives 30 on his art. So he has his, okay, just with these two on the team, he has the art gauge. So if we factor that in, that means he gives everyone here 100 art gauge right out the gate, right? So everybody has 100 arts thanks to Gigi. So with that being said, Gigi's gonna be at 200, so he only needs 100 more art gauge. These two things give him 50. This is gonna be type 0. He's gonna be there. So what we could do instead, so he has 300, but what about these guys? Because they're gonna all have 100. Technically, no. They're gonna be higher. They're gonna be at 180 after Gigi uses it. So let's be like 2 something. Yeah, they'll pretty much be there. So I don't need type 0 on here because I had dignified silence. So what I can use instead is a more damaging support item here. But I don't know what I could use. How do you get a 5-star / 4+ quest? Dude, it's just all luck, man. It takes forever sometimes. What could I use instead here, chat? I mean, I could use... That gives me a 40% attack buff, which could be good on GG. I could also just use Mikey's Djembe to give a 40% damage up, which I think is what I'm going to do. Okay, let me try this again. Rim and Ram Plush? Yeah, we could use that too. I didn't think about that one. So look at this, chat. This is what's crazy to me. Look, bam. Draken has his art. You know what I just thought about? Oh, but he doesn't get the attack buff from Hoka. Damn. I was gonna say, Hoka pretty much gets his super art for free here. Let's pop this, pop this. Pop that. Is Gigi just gonna take him all the way down? He should. I think I'm kind of seeing the power with Gigi, just a little bit. Here's the question though. Here's what we need to test him out against. Also, why is he breathing like that? Y'all see his idle animation? Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Can we get a closer up, man? Hold up. Why is my bro breathing like that? The man's chest is jumping. What the heck? It's like he's running out of air, like he's not getting enough oxygen with that the way how he's breathing. He's just like, bro, what? Texas against Saito? Dude, you're gonna be disappointed if you test Gigi and Saito together. I'll tell you right now. What I'm trying to think of here, right, chat, is... Yeah, Saito, you're going to be very disappointed if we test Saito Hajime. Even if we were like, oh, let's use Saito, Hajime, and Gigi on the same team, we technically could do that, but everything's gonna be dead anyway. There's gonna be no point in doing that. Now, one thing we could do, which could be a bit interesting, is use Makoto for his 150% DR down. And he has decent slots for nuking because he has these physical and magics. So, do you think Chloe Accelerator, Holy Knight, Latina, HK? You talking about Holy Knight Roy? Or is that supposed to be Hoka? Probably, but you just got to make sure you can break. You need a comparison? Like, if we use the exact same team... Okay, fine. We'll use the exact same team. Let's see the difference. I don't know if I should max OB him or have 2 GGs ascended. You could do, like, crazy art nuking with that. Yeah, that's actually an idea that you could do. I'm seeing the vision with the GGs, just getting them to 100 art gauge, you know? Me too, man. Me too, narrator. I was so sick of pitying, bro. But hold on. Let me try some. So this is going to be the team that we use. We're going to do our regular shenanigans here, you know. Get 100 arts, pop it. Everybody get their stuff. We're going to do this. You know, the exact same setup on both ends here, chat. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click start real quick. I do need to reset this because... what's his face isn't going to be able to have a art. He's not going to have the art damage too. So let me reset it and let's see what Gigi's doing. So Gigi's going to be hitting for 26 million. Okay. We're going to keep the team just like it is. We're just going to switch in Saito Hajime. 26 million. Keep that in mind. Gigi did 26. Double 4 plus Saito Hajime. What did I click on? Oh. I was say, what the heck am I missing? So Gigi did 24 million, right, Chad? And this is gonna be with Saito Hajime now. Exact same team comp, exact same setup here. 26, okay. He did 26. Exact same setup. Let's see what Saito Hajime will be doing once we get all of our buffs up. All right, 26, and Saito is going to be at... Chat. Oh my god, he left him in the fucking dirt. This is why I didn't understand whenever people were there was somebody who asked me who did I think was better between like Saito and Okaru, and I was like, well, they're not even like the same. But like, you know, I guess you could compare their nuke damage. But like, for an example, Gigi and Saito, they're kind of both, you know, in that nuking role, but yeah. Compare him and Okaru? That won't really work because Okaru needs to ramp up. Like, if we just go off of Okaru's super art, he's not gonna do too crazy of damage, I don't think. But let me see. Same team comp, let's just throw Okaru on. Let me see. Golden Ball. To be honest, I might just use True Owen instead of Golden Ball here. It does give him more stats, but like, he has a 5-star support as well. What could I give just to make Okaru hit stupidly hard? Okaru's happy he's got his balls back. Yeah. I don't have freaking the blaze coil, so that kind of sucks. Is there anything I could use that would just be decent on him? He's not a demon, unfortunately. Can't really use he's not a human either, so I can't use that either. He's not really a, you know what, would use this? Just give him attack. Okay. I need to get Blaze Coil so bad, man. Alright, so let us just use everything here. I didn't change anything on any of them, so let's see what Okarun hits for with no stacks. Holy fuck. There's no way Gigi's this bad. Well, I will say this. Okarun does get that increased damage multiplier, but are we fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh, Okarun does double his damage multiplier on his super art, but holy. And he has the resist down as well, so that helps him out a lot. Yeah, no crest, by the way. GG, what did they do to you, man? Oh, we gotta optimize GG, bro. We gotta do something. We can't just be having them out here like this. Okay, we gotta do something about GG, bro. Let's take off the War God Fin. Let's take off the War God for a second. And maybe use... I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. I have an idea. That's 40. Is there anything else that gives more? Demon gives 50. Yeah, we'll just use that. 4-star support. Let's use Terra's Conjunction. 30. This gives 32, right? 30, 60. He'll be at 100. He gets 200. I gotta put on type 0 again. I'm gonna see if this makes GG hit harder or not, chat. Maybe. Maybe. I'm done. I'm not summoning anymore. At least not on stream or anything. Okay, let's see what we can do here with this. He's gonna get his stuff here. I'm gonna pop off with all this. Gonna do that, that. GG. Reset the log. How much is this super art going to do, man? Please. Okay. He ran out of crit. Let me wait and pop Terra's Conjunction whenever he does his super art. Why am I downloading? I already downloaded. What the heck? Let me try this again. So let me wait till he gets out of this and then we'll pop everything. Okay. Now we pop this. I'm gonna pop this too because I'll be able to have all of that. There we go, GG. There we go. There's some damage, man. 50 million. Okay, something. I think I could do a bit better. I think we could do a bit better. We might actually want to run Diablo. We might want to run Diablo. Maybe Diablo stacking like tons of dark res down might be good here. We got to use Terra's Conjunction though. We could use Black Trike. And then Rimuru Sword for more dark res. Let me see. Summer Sakura? She just buffs up magic damage though. I mean, she does have dark res as well, but I don't know if she would be the one that I would personally want to use. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this. Okay, like this. And we're gonna pop that. So he has his super art now. Now we're gonna pop this, this, this. Use that. Makoto does more. He does more with Makoto than Diablo. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the leader bonus might make a difference. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. Let's see. We can also use Eraser Bit again, which is great. Let me see, chat. Yeah, Gamma. Yeah, Gamma has a decent one as well. Gamma might be pretty good here. I don't even know what I'm gonna use on him or for her. We already have Parasol, so probably just what you call it? Where's it at? I just saw it. There it is. Blaze Guard. They have a Halloween Forte too. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if we can get him past what Makoto did. He got really high with Makoto. Because she has it on her super art. Yes, she does. We don't have crit. Oh crap, we don't have crit. But technically what we can do is, because we don't need this, we can run Keter? Letter bag. We don't need that on Hoka, because Gigi's gonna give 100 arcade anyway. This probably wouldn't work in an actual, like, quest, though. I mean, I doubt it, at least. I clicked the wrong fucking thing, too. Oh my god, I clicked the regular practice. Yeah, letter bag and freaking 2025, man. Okay. I probably shouldn't have used that right there. Because I don't know if Gigi's going to be able to have it for the entire duration or not. Maybe it will. His stuff lasts for, or let me see what we got. I can't even see what Gigi's doing. 55? I think it's about the same as Makoto. Yeah, I think it's about the same. Oh, chat. I'm just trying to see if we can get him above that. Maybe we had Momon. We probably could get him like a lot higher, but we don't have Momon. Yeah, I think right now Makoto might be my best friend when using them. He's the strongest OK I've seen, man. At least in damage. Like, I think he has a lot of utility with the 100 arc gauge that he gives to the whole team. I think that's going to be, like, his biggest strength. Outside of that, I think he might be a little dog water. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Because, like, chat, here's the thing. You know what? I'm actually curious here real quick. Let me try something. We're going to use Gigi as a nuke support for Mono Demon real quick. Because I have an idea. Actually, no, let's actually build around Samurai Rim. So instead of using Demon Lord Rimuru, we'll use Shadow, maybe? Maybe. Because I'm thinking, Chad, I'm thinking this might be pretty good. Actually, no. Instead of using use Draken. Use Draken. Draken would be better here instead of Shadow. Where's Draken? There he is. Yeah, Draken's gonna be a better pick here than that. Okay, and then for physical, let's go Saito Katana on you. We're gonna flip the script a little bit here. We're gonna let Gigi support, kind of, and we're gonna let Samurai Rim do all the damage. And we're gonna see what the deeps is looking like with this. 5-star magic. Do I have a better dark res down? Human or god? Yeah. Oh, whatever. And for 5-star physical, let's just use Shura. Because let's think about this rationally here, chat. These guys technically have 230 arc gauge already, thanks to GG. This is going to be like 280. Yeah, he's going to have his arts. He should have his arts too. Let me see what this does. Because I think this might be just a little good. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit good. No, wait. Because this isn't playing it to the fullest. Technically it is, but... Because I could do this, get that, pop that and that. Then he's going to get refilled with 200. Do this. Then pop off all of this. Use that to get more dark res down. Use this. It's not bad. 43. Not bad. Yeah, that 43 million is not bad. I mean, it kind of works. I think that just using Gigi as a nuke support might be better for him than making him an all-out nuker, which is kind of sad. Just a little sad, man. Just a little sad. Because, like, if we use Saito Katana, let's just make a nuke team real quick. Let's use this, and we'll use this stuff. GG has nuke support, right, chat? For the GOAT Saito Hajime. Because look, like, boom, he has his art. Saito can pop his art. We can pop the art with Hoka. We can pop the art with freaking Draken. Hoka already has his art again. We pop that. We pop this, this. Yeah. I need a crit, but that... Is he really just gonna be an art gauge bot? I think that might be his biggest strength, chat, unfortunately. I think unironically that might be like where he's the best at. Oh no. GG, what did they do to you? What did they do to you, man? Wait, did I use my... Oh, whoops. I think I used my true art instead of my super art. Should have been all allies. Maybe. I think he might just be... Yeah, an art gauge bot, man. That's so sad. How do they do this to my goat? Because, like, in all honesty, right? You do this, you do this, you do this. Like, Gigi's gonna hit him with tons of dark red. Oh, we dead ass, bro. Oh my god. Oh, he might actually be that shit. Oh no. Fucking Christ almighty. Cause here's the thing too. They knew what they were fucking doing. That it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Cause look, chat. They knew what they were doing. Cause look, he has a stackable 80% dark res down. So they were like, oh yeah, you're gonna use him with like someone else that plays dark res. So let's say, like, for an example, we use him with Diablo, right? Use him with Diablo. We have the crit on Diablo. We're gonna put the type 0 on Saito. I'm gonna use the black trike. Okay. Let me show you guys what they were thinking. They were like, this is how people are going to use him. People are going to see he has like a high damage buff, but you're not going to use him for the damage buff. No siree. No. That's not what you use him. In reality, you use him to do stuff like this to buff up a character that's already dummy broken, aka Saito Hajime, because you just 77. Wow. Yeah. The freaking, what you call it? Oh, I didn't use his true art though. But yeah, I think that's what it would be. But FM Heart, we could try him with FM Heart in a second. She's okay. I think most of the part 2 units are okay at best. But yeah, like, you would do this, get your stacks, right? And then do this. We're going to throw this on Saito Hajime, make sure he has that, do that. He hit for 82 million. Like, I think that's what they were expecting you to do. Just buff up, just freaking use them to help buff another character and just stack like a ton of dark res down on the enemy. Shadow instead of Draken. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Draken has better buffs for a nuke. Spamming Gigi's true art just like Shadow? Like in a long piece of content? We could try it. Yeah, we could try it. But are we really just gonna rely on a dude spamming a true art over and over? Is that like what we're gonna do here? Hey, thanks so much for the sub, man. Oh. That's Samurai Rimuru. Rin. There you go. And then I would use Albedo technically in like a actual sustained comp, but for this, let's just use a Hoka. Or actually, no, you know what? We'll go full demon. Let's see, chat. Let's see what we're doing. If we're just spamming, like you guys are just saying, just like, you know, go crazy with the art, or just go crazy with the true art, we can see. Cause this like helps mono, like look at that. That's a very big thing though. Like for mono demon, just to instantly get everybody off the ground like that. That's pretty massive. Gigi's true art lasts a long time. Let's see. I could technically do this too, because if he burns, then that's even more dark res. I mean, this seems like a strat that could work. But it's like, man, dude, would I really want to just use Gigi? Like, just for this and only this? It's not bad. Can he constantly spam arts? No, you only get that 200 art gauge one time. It'd be, dude, if he could spam it, God, it'd be so broken. The problem is that he doesn't have any art gauge, because like this is what I was talking about, that this strategy would work so well if he had arts, like just by default, but he doesn't. If he just gave art gauge like on his true art, he would be so much better. But he doesn't do that, because at least he would have like something like this be a bit more viable. You know what I mean? Like, We wouldn't use arts genders anymore, yeah, for real. If Gigi could just spam arts, he would be the only person that anyone would use. I mean, this definitely works, but you also have to consider this isn't a training battle. This isn't like in a very hard piece of content. Like, for an example, if we looked at this realistically, you know, we look at the team, like, you wouldn't be able to run this team exactly. You would need to have an albedo. So that means your art gauge is going to drop significantly. And at that point, it's like you either take off Demon Lord Rimuru, which is like the damage carry, or you take off Ainz. And if you take off Ainz, then you lose out on so much arts. And it's like, can Samurai Rimuru just hold his own on that? You know what I'm saying? Of Okarun and Hajime? Why? They're not the same. I don't understand why people want to see the Okarun and Hajime thing. They're two completely different style of units. Like, they both are going to hit hard, but, like, I don't know. I don't know why we want a comparison. Ow, my hair. You know what we can do, chat? Yeah, they're not built for the same thing. They're not built for the same thing. But one thing we can do is we can test out this real quick, which I think is going to be kind of stupid. So, technically, in this fight, instead of using... Could we use Okarun instead? Is this possible? Or is this going to hurt us really bad for using this? Because here's what I'm thinking. This guy lowers your attack by, I think, a ton on each wave. So can Okarun just kind of like raw dog it the whole way through? Is that possible? Can we see that? Let me see. True art. We're gonna true art every wave. Yeah, every wave. Every time he has it, it doesn't matter. What does his true weapon do? Physical res. Would do it at the last wave. Equip one. Last wave. Equip 2 out the gate. Equip 3 can just be used whenever. Because Okarun won't be able to kill this by himself. Since we do have to hit this boss with pretty much like one huge hit. So I'm thinking that he might be able to auto this. Let me see. Or actually, you know what? I should probably take off Forte and use Summer Miyu. That might be... Yeah, I think I should take off Forte and use Summer Miyu in this setup. Devious back shots, chat. He can clap the bird. I didn't know if he's fast enough to do it, or if his initial hit is enough. That's the reason why I use Shion, because Shion just... Are we fucking serious, Shion? 1 HP, bro? Let me use Summer Miyu. Yeah, let me use the Summer Miyu, because she already has her auto AI set up for this, so... Let me try this. Forte was here for a bit more art gauge, and she also had a damage buff that was pretty nice for Shion, so that's why I was using her. But let me see. I wonder if this is actually a 3-man comp we could do now. I think it is, chat. We could try Okarun to see if he could clap it, but... Yeah, we could put on Hellspit Karks and see if that's enough to clap it with him, but... Okay. Level 4 out the gate. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that definitely works. Now let me see if it's consistent though. No, I don't have Momon. I do not have Momon. Let's see. Since it is half off, I'm gonna see if we can get a little crazy. See, like, this is what, oh crap, I didn't put it on auto loop. But this is what I'm talking about, chat. Like, I'm not expecting every unit to come out to be able to instantly have, like, usability like this. Dude, imagine we had two. Imagine if we had two freaking Ochre runes right here. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not expecting every unit to come out to just have, like, tons of viability like this. But whenever you see, like, a hype character come out like Gigi and stuff, and people are, like, anticipating, like, oh my god, dude, he's probably gonna be so good. It sucks whenever they don't really, like, fulfill that, you know? Like, they don't really go hard on it. Like, Shiro Emiya, whenever Shiro Emiya came out, I remember all of us were so worried because we were like, dude, what happened if they screw up Shiro? And what do we know? Shiro became one of the best units in the entire game. Yeah, it's consistent. We don't really have to worry about anything. These poor extreme battles, man, they're not even going to be able to handle, like, the new freaking units coming out. Or just Okarun. He just buffs up your damage way too much. Yeah, Shion's the only one doing damage. Shion has 100% innate accuracy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Summer Miyu and Okarun don't hit the bird. Because they don't have any accuracy built in. Is there a replacement for Shion in this? I mean, you could run anybody. You just need a ton of accuracy. Shion's just like a very good character because she has innate 100% accuracy. And she does one hit. Like, or she does two hits technically. Or it could be more, but it's like her first hit is a huge brunt of her damage. Or I guess you would say the biggest bulk of her damage. And then the second hit is, it doesn't even matter. So, because you want to kill him before he gets to a threshold. Because you'll see, if we don't kill him, and we wind up missing one of our hits or something, we wind up having to deal with his threshold, and you don't want that. So you just insta-kill him. Normal Miyu, I can't even talk. Normal Miyu, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I was over here eating. I don't think she can do it because you need a very huge hit in the very beginning. If you can't get like a big hit right out the gate, you may not be able to do it. Miyu might though, because she does have so much damage ups in the kit that that initial hit might be enough to take it out. I think Saito Hajime could do it too. You could probably do it with Saito. I just like using Shion because she also has True Raz, or I can use True Raz on her, so that just avoids any of the freezing that could happen. And you also gotta make sure that if you have Okarun, you don't have to worry about this, but if you don't have Okarun, you gotta make sure you can get enough attack up because this stage gives you a lot of attack downs. Yeah, you can use Malia's time stop as well. Yeah, you guys can use the time stop mechanic with Water Malia. Or Dark Malia. I think Dark Malia works as well. Is the new banner worth the pull? No, I wouldn't pull on it. I would just try to get Okarun if you haven't got Okarun yet. He's a game changer. Time stop gaming in 2025. Hey man, I wish they would release a new time stop unit. You got 2 Okaruns now? Nice, dude. He's broken. He's broken. Have you guys seen the Okarun video? My man, Shinobu. You guys may know him as CPR Shinobu. He sent me a video and I showed it off in that video, but I'll show you guys too. Full team of Okarun right here. This is against the Extreme Crest Palace. Also, you can tell this boy, he plays the game. He has 4 creations, 3 blaze coils, even Divine Arachnid's Bloods. Like, you know, he plays this game. But one thing that's crazy is how much damage ups and attack ups you're getting every single stage right here. It's ridiculous. It's actually insane. It's completely nutty, the amount of damage ups you're getting. But here's the craziest part. You get to the end and watch this, chat. They just use their true arts, don't even use their super art. He insta-kills it. This is one of the most annoying Extreme Crest Palaces too. If you've done it, you know this is a very annoying one. And for some reason, this Okarun, if you have Okarun in the last slot, whenever he uses his true art, he gets stuck underneath Vows and Death. And look, he doesn't get hit. So he lives. It's like, what? It's dumb. It's so dumb. It's crazy. Yeah, I pulled Okarun. I got Okarun now. I'm gonna have a second one in like a few days because I'm gonna pity my second dupe. Who would you say I pity? Momo, Gigi, or Ira? Already got 2 Okarun. I'm at 30-30. Can you pity another Okarun? Do you have mono water, Patrick? I personally would. How many do you have, Pippo? Bingus, why are you spamming that? You could pity a third Okarun. Can Okarun solo it though? Can Okarun solo what, ZF? You got the premium teams just stuck at who brings the most value. Unironically, it might be Okarun, but I would say probably Momo. Like I think Momo has the most usability outside of Okarun, just because if you do go up against some type of challenge fight where she's able to counter it, you know, that's just so much additional DR. Like if you're running like Beta, Holy Knight Roy, Hoka, and Momo, like I don't see how that team really dies. You know what I'm saying? It also can be really good in Grand Crusade if you like playing Grand Crusade, because like Sly, for an example, Momo might be able to help deal with Sly's crazy damage with her 30% DR, all the different like bosses and stuff you fight. So that could be good too. So I think Momo could be good, but you know what else could be good? Having another Okarun, so you can have 3 different teams in Grand Crusade with 3 different Okaruns. I think that right there is what we need to talk about. Three Okaruns in Saitama? We might. That might be something, chat. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a double. I'm definitely getting a double Okarun. You know, but if you have Summer Miyu already, right? You could just run Summer Miyu. You know what I'm saying? So you could run like 2 Okarun Summer Miyu, and I feel like that's gonna do really well too. So you know, you can consider that too. You just show before Okaruns. Looks so yeah, it's very cool. It's really cool. Because if you get 3 Okarunes, then whenever mine comes back, you can run. You could use a friend Okarune, and there you go. You have 4. You know what I'm saying? Was wondering how to counter blindness debuff characters. Currently stuck on chapter 7 fight. That has the guy that goes invisible every 2 seconds. Chapter 7 fight. What is that stage called? Let me see. I think you're fighting Ash. Chapter 7. What's the chapter 7 fight? But on different accounts, that's tough, man. Guess in the Shadows? Yeah, I think that is Ash. Guess in the Shadows. And Summoners. Oh yeah, Ash boss fight. Yeah, here it is. Question. Well, if you have, well, you're probably brand new, so you probably don't have it. But if you can have a unit that has this Keratos, it's a cleansing item. Let me pull it up for you. If you can get the 4-star heal Keratos, which is from a giant boss, this item right here, this could help you because this is gonna heal all stats elements. Another thing that you can get, I think it's from the summons. Doesn't this cure blind? No, this cures poison and curse. Okay, never mind. But yeah, Keratos might be your best bet. I think there is a 4-star heal from the summons that cures blind, but I don't remember. Is there? I don't remember. Yeah, but if you can get Keratos, that would be your best bet to beat like the blind. If you're still struggling with like damage and stuff, try to use Sandstone if you have her to give you some DR. He's not gonna have Holy Knight of Fenrir chat because he's a brand new player. No problem, Oliver. I hope that the giant boss is here for you to farm Force Keratos. It should be the Light Dragon. But yeah, chat. Oh man, I can't believe it, man. Like, I'm already done using Gigi, and I just feel kind of a little bit upset that he's probably just going to be a character I throw on the team just to try to get everybody 100 arts, and that's it. And he might just be an equip mule. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of hate that. Oh, Blessed Wine will hold blind as well? Is that a gacha equip? Is that the one that I was thinking of? Oh no, this is a 3. Yeah, this is a gacha equip. Yeah, this as well. A 3-star Blessed Wine. You might have this. It heals Seal and Blind. But it's single target. It is single target. No, it's not. The blind effect, the cure is AoE. Okay. I would probably get another Okarune, man. Personally. Is Curse Frost good on Okarune? Yeah, because Curse Frost is the one that gives physical damage and defense down, right? Defense doesn't matter in this game unless like a unit specifically scales off of it. But defense doesn't matter because most bosses crit you anyway, and that goes through defense. So defense is a useless stat. If Okarune had like a passive where it gave him more damage based on his attack and defense like Saito Hajime, then, you know, it would be useful, but it doesn't do that. I'm guessing you summon for Okarun, then get him through the exchange. Yeah, for real. Yeah, dude, I feel bad for people who aren't going to be able to walk away with an Okarun. It's going to be the exact same way how it was whenever Summer Miyu came out. When Summer Miyu came out, chat, she was like the first time. That was like catastrophic for so many people because a lot of 3-man comps came out with double Summer Miyu or 3 Summer Miyu and stuff. But now we have Okarun, and really the only thing that sucks about Okarun is that he doesn't give art gauge on that true art. But to counteract that, you're getting 30% DR for him, or for everybody on the team for 2 minutes. You're getting attack and physical damage at the same time. And he has a support slot, so like you could run, you know, crit items on him, like how I am. I'm running True EX Gate, or you can run like damage buff stuff or whatever. So no, Gigi's good because of his art gauge that he gives on his art. Gigi gives 100 arts the first time you use it, or 200 if you're a demon. So he's really good at like nuke support stuff. So like you could run him on a team, and there's no reason not to use his art, by the way. If you get 100 art gauge, you should just use it because it's free, because he gets 200 arts back. So he's still, you know, you're at a positive at that. You're at a net positive. You don't lose anything for using his art. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, but it would break the game. That only works the first time you use it. I didn't get Okarun, but I have 2 Summer Miyus. You're good, man. You're good. Okarun's gonna be really good, but you know, you already have Summer Miyu and stuff. Okarun's he's definitely more of an upgrade, but you still have very good stuff, you know. And then you can also use Okarun in like the mines whenever it comes back. So I wouldn't really trip about it. He's definitely really good, but if you already have like a double Summer Miyu, triple Summer Miyu, whatever, you probably are gonna be just fine. There's gonna be some comps that come out and you're gonna be like, oh man, I can't do it because I don't have Okarun. But it's not gonna be every single thing. Let's be honest here, chat. They barely update the game with challenge content, so you know, the units that you use now that are good in most challenge stuff, it's gonna be the same thing. It's not like Okarun's gonna make or break, especially if you already have a really good account. But listen to me. You could get 5 Okaruns, right? And then you could run an Okarun in every single one of your Summoner's Road stages. I'm just saying, you know, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules here. Kevin with, I don't even know what currency that is, man. With the 10k IDR? Hold on, let me see what that is. Thank you so much for the dono though, man. I appreciate that. That is, oh, it's pretty much $1. Appreciate it, man. Dude, that looks crazy. Thanks so much though. Who's gonna carry my cracked 6-star candy lantern? That's true, Tyranny. Your candy lantern is wild, man. I gotta get on that, man. I gotta get something like that. Also, chat, give me just a second. You guys enjoy the music and the Crest Farm. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes, chat. Not even 5. I am so sorry. Your boy has been gone. Whew, man. Had to go to the bathroom to say the least. Your boy lost. Your boy lost that fight. Ooh, Lord. Wait. Oh, and the music stopped because I didn't put it on loop. Whoops. All right. Because it's so much boring. That's the only way, dude. If you already cleared everything, you are cooked. You just have to farm compendium. Oh my. What's an alternative to that third unit? I like to farm that too. Which one, Jesse? Summer Miyu? Another Okaroon. But no, if you don't have Summer Miyu, you could just run. You can just run anybody. As long as you have like an Okaroon, you should be good. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, Jay would be pretty close. And, I would probably just run somebody that does have a magic slot or something else to run a really good like debuff or damage buff item. I think it'd be really good. It's not too worth it forcing getting most out of the meta units in the game since we don't. Wait. Don't you think it's kind of not worth it forcing getting the most of the meta units in the game since we don't even have regular in game and some good units can still clear bosses? I mean, Hoka and Shiro is understandable with the rest. Getting most of the meta units in the game. I think I see what you're talking about, or see what you're trying to say, but I mean, it's just about getting new stuff. Because if you don't get anything new, then you're probably gonna get bored as hell of GS very quickly. But yeah, if you already are clearing a lot of the content with the the units and teams that you have, there's not really a reason to get more units in this game. I think that's one of the things that's kind of a little weird when it comes to people that are, I guess, like more vets and stuff, and they talk about like, oh, I didn't get this unit, I'm quitting. But it's like, well, you have like a really strong account. You're already able to clear pretty much all of Summoner's Road, all of DOT, and you didn't get this one unit, so it's like, it's not really going to be the end of the world for you. To be honest, you may not even notice that you didn't get that unit, like a month or two down the line. So I guess that is like a benefit to GS not releasing new in-game content all the time. But to that same extent, though, I will also say that the game's boring if you don't get new units. So I can understand it. For a lot of people, getting a new unit is like, oh, I actually have a reason to get on and play the game, because I haven't had a reason to play the game for months, Are you talking about like your crystal gain? I wouldn't like be spending hella money on this game if you're not like if you're not making money from the game by spending on it. I wouldn't spend on the game. That's just my opinion, though. Unless like you're like one multi or two multi short. Also, did my game just freeze? Why? Hello? What the heck is happening? I've never had this happen before. Well, it's a 3. Why are we all stunned? It's just a level 3. Can we get up out of here? Crystal's not money. How many crystals you got, K-Dot? I think I gotta restart the game, chat. I don't know what happened. I've never had that happen before. They just literally all are standing there looking at 3 like, that's a good 3. That's a good 3. I've never had that happen. Yeah, I've never had that little glitch or whatever that was. Is that because the damage thing's on? Do I need to turn off the damage chart? Happens to do semi-regularly? What the heck? And now, like, it's just stuck on loading. It never takes this long to load. This is so strange. That's tough. Well, how close are you to the pity? What is GS without their bugs? For real. Hold on, let me turn on what you call it? Airplane mode. This is what I had to do the other day. I had to turn on airplane mode and turn it back on. I turn it off and turn it on, and then it might work. They heard don't spend money on the game and they nerf me? Yeah, maybe. There we go. That's weird. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because the DPS chart was on. Let me turn it off and see what happens. That's on the token shop. You have to go to the it's the web shop. It's another dollar pack that you can buy. It's 100 crystals for $1. But it's only free crystals though. Well, it's 5 paid crystals and then 95 free crystals. So technically, you know, it's more multis, but I would say it's somewhat worth if you're just trying to like get close to pity or get very, very close to pity, you know? Definitely could be good. The new damage event, I'll probably do that next time because I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for too much long because I'm gonna have to leave here soon. I was hoping we get a 4+. I mean, it was very, very hopeful, but I was really like, man, we might be able to look out. We might be able to do something crazy here, chat. I see you, Malcolm. Just look at Shion's max HP. But that's because she's getting her HP reduced. Yeah, it's just because she's getting her HP reduced. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if she was only at 2,000. Yeah, she has like 7,000 HP by default. Or like around 8k if you factor in like Tasmons and stuff, I think. How do you do 100 loops? I have the pass. Also, Hellshaft lowers her HP even more, if I'm not mistaken. I have the pass. It's $20. Like, I know I wouldn't do this if you weren't a paying player, like someone that grinds GS a lot, but it's like $20. You get double XP, you get 100 loops, and a bunch of other stuff too. But I mainly do it for the double XP and 100 loops. You also get 50 crystals as well. So I can't even auto loop that Crest Palace. That sucked, dude. That sucks. Like I said, Shion doesn't just do one hit; she does two. So you know, there's that. You might be able to do it. I think if you have regular Saitama, I don't know if you were here for that forever summon that they did. If you wind up having just regular Sai, I think he can do it too, but it's a little bit finicky. You know, he may miss sometimes. With Shion, you don't ever have to worry about her missing, so. Yeah, she does 5 hits, but her initial, she does a very big hit that's in the very beginning of her True Art animation. Because see, like, look, whenever she first slices, you only see 1 damage number pop up. You see that? And then the rest of the hits come down with the snowman right there. So if you have a unit like that, then that's also really good. Saito Hajime is another character that has 1 hit as well. If you have him, he could do this. You just need to make sure you have a way to make sure you don't get frozen. I miss my man Freed. Dude, that was years ago, man. That was years ago whenever Freed was meta. Freed was meta for like 2 months and that was it. It's kind of crazy how much the game has changed since then, though. I was thinking about that the other day is that, like, you know, you used to log on to GS and we used to not have any content to play. Like, you wouldn't have Summoner's Road, you didn't have Crest Palaces. The only thing that you had were new events and crossover events. And that was it. Like, you didn't have anything else to really test your units against. Yeah, 1 billion damage regularly. That's just the state of a gacha game, man. Eventually it hits the point where freaking every unit's hitting for stupid amounts of damage. But like I said, you know, with the amount of like content GS has, like even with Grand Crusade and all that, it's in a very unique spot where I think GS's power creep usually only comes from like support units. Everybody else is just kind of like there for the most part. Like, you have units that come out like Okarun that's really good as like damage dealers and buffers and everything, but for the most part, if you get all the meta support units in GS, you never really have to worry. You know, you get your meta support units, you get like your damage mitigation characters, and then the other units are just kind of there. As long as you have those, you should be able to clear most content. And then you have Summerfit. That's true. He did get buffed at least. You know, they buffed up his water res to what, like 200% chat? Crazy chat room, crazy. But did they gotta make people pull somehow? That's true, yeah. I mean, like I said, people just pull just to hopefully have content most of the time. Like if you've been playing the game for a while and you summon, you're probably only summoning just to get new stuff. Or like if the unit is actually broken or he's just like, they look cool or whatever. Like Gigi, I like how Gigi looks. I like his animations. I think they're really dope. But man, dude, he just does not do too much compared to some of the other like big nukers we have now. Oh my goodness. If you had water res stacking, yeah, maybe. Why is JP gacha games more expensive than the Chinese one? Hey, I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. No 4+ still. That sucks. If you could only have one, Momo or Ira, I would personally take a Momo because I think I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna get more uses out of Momo than Ira. Oh man, dude, I cannot stop yawning right now. But yeah, chat, I think we're gonna end it here. I'm just gonna be farming Crest Palaces for the rest of the day, trying to get a 4+ on Okaroon. I'll probably, if I get really lucky and I get, you know, some 4+s on Okaroon, I'll probably go ahead and start cresting out Gigi. If you guys want to know some of the crests that I would recommend for Okaroon or Gigi, for Okaroon, it would be, I don't even know, man. Okaroon has a lot that he could use. I would say probably attack up, and then if you're planning on using crit with him, you can go crit damage up or curse frost. Anything that's just buffing up his damage more would be really good. He doesn't really need arc gauge up because he already gets 200. I mean, if you just want to use that on him, you can. It won't hurt. But yeah, definitely go with attack up on Okaroon. And then after that, just whatever damage buff thing you want. Equip CT may be somewhat solid on him too. If you get a third crest, just because in like longer pieces of content, he has that support slot. So that support slot can come off a cooldown a bit more. For Gigi, I would probably just go attack up and art gauge. I wouldn't go anything too crazy on him. That's probably the two that I'm personally going to be looking for. Attack up and art gauge up. Because if he has art gauge up, then that just makes him... It makes it easier for him to get into his true art because he already gets 30 arts from his skill. So you have 30 arts. If you can have a 30, what is it? How much does a level 4 give? A level 4 gives like 25, right? And a 4+ gives like 35. So, you know, you have 30, you have 35. There's that. That's gotta be 65 arts. You know, you use an item that gives you 30 more arts, you're at 95. You could literally use whatever else. You know, he may even get the BE, and then there you go, you have 100 arts. So it'll be very easy. Definitely Arcade Up's gonna be the best for him, and the attack up. But chat, tomorrow we should be having the GG showcase out on the channel, and then Friday we'll probably be having the Ira showcase. And I don't know if I'm gonna still make the Dan to Dan survival guide, just because I don't think it's really needed anymore since part 2 is not that good. And the only unit that kind of is make or break it, or the only banner that you should really be summoning on, is just part 1. Because the survival guide was going to be like, okay, you could get this, you could get that, and then you save for, you know, these future characters. And it was going to be like the, I think it was the 6th anniversary survival guide that I did with like Sunraku and stuff. But yeah, you know, I don't think we need to do that anymore. So either way, we're just going to leave it at that. I'm going to see what happens. But we're having new videos for y'all all this week. You guys can keep a lookout for them. And more than likely, we'll be having the tier list come out for this crossover probably next week, if not at the end of this week. Oh my goodness, can I please stop yawning? Either way, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.